Talking to cis people is difficult.
You can say that again. I'm Steph.
Talking to cis people is difficult.
You can say that again.
Talking to cis people is difficult.
You can say that again.
I'm gonna get out of the loop. But it is. I'm taking the exit. But it is, you know, being an intersex or trans or queer person in cis and straight spaces is difficult. They're not really gonna know much about your experiences. But being an intersex person in queer spaces, I've also been disappointed a lot of times. In general, there's a lot of lack of awareness of intersex issues in queer communities and trans communities, which should be our best allies, you know? Like, I mean, I've had, you know, heard comments that have been hurtful. I've heard a lot of other queer identities sort of co-opting intersex narratives as a bullet point in the argument for the validity of other identities. So, like, I had somebody walk up to me and tell me, oh, I know all about intersex. You're my favorite argument. And they were trying to prove a point about the validity of being non-binary by arguing like, oh, intersex people exist, so therefore, you know.
That's so tied into what you were saying before about the gender constructs in society being attached to the sex binary.
And I think intersex people are so important in working to break down both of those binaries, but, you know, we're not just a tool. Acknowledge intersex narratives and what we've been through in working together to smash all of those binaries. You know, I think we get it from two different sides, where intersex people get the medical industry forced on them to correct them, whereas trans people have to fight the same gatekeepers to access what they want. So we really should be each other's best allies.
Yeah, what does that look like?
That is a fantastic question. You know, I see intersex and queer and trans people fighting to smash the sex binary, you know, enable intersex kids to be able to make their own choices about genital surgery, for example, hormones, that kind of thing. And trans people too, you know, anyone who wants to have that control over their bodies should, you know, because if we break down these barriers in the medical industry to control of bodies and sex, then the world of gender can explode outside after that.
What I'm hearing just needs to happen is the whole thing's gotta crumble down. How can we work together to achieve those goals rather than climb on top of each other like a pile of ants trying to get over a ledge in order to get the rights that we need?
I don't have all the answers. That is another episode.
You know what time it is? I think it's time to crush the patriarchy. What we have here is a real live representation of the patriarchy, the patriarchy. And as a queer and an intersex individual, we are going to crush it together. Yeah! Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, share. Every interaction makes the world a more sex, body, gender positive place. If you want to donate to our Patreon, $1 a month goes a long way to helping make these videos happen and make this future happen that you know we all deserve. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being a part of this, and I will catch you next time. Boom!